The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are moving on in the playoffs. A lot of people doubted this team. They said the Bucs were only going to win 3 or so games. Baker Mayfield wouldn't even be the starting quarterback for the rest of the season, or the entire season for that matter. But they just eliminated the defending NFC champions. The Eagles are out, and we are guaranteed a new conference champion to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. And it might be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because they played a fantastic game on Monday night against Philadelphia. Baker Mayfield with more than 330 yards through the air, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He turned the ball over in that first meeting back in Week 3. Defensively, a fantastic effort by Todd Bowles' unit. They consistently pressured Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts did have a touchdown pass, but they got to him for a safety. He was mostly limited on Monday night. And then, if you think back to Week 3, Tampa Bay's defense gave up about 200 rushing yards. It was an awful day, a great day on the ground for Philadelphia, but an awful day for Tampa Bay. Only 42 rushing yards allowed on Monday night. It was just a complete 180 from what we saw back on Monday night in Week 3. And that's fantastic news, because that means Tampa Bay is playing their best football at the right moment. And now they are heading to Detroit to play another team that's playing their best football at the right time. The Detroit Lions are coming off of a 24-23 win against the LA Rams at home. That crowd is going to be rocking, because they won their first playoff game for the first time in 32 years. So, you know, they have a chance to go to the NFC title game. Detroit is going to be loud. And they've already beaten the Buccaneers this season. They came down to Tampa Bay and beat the Bucs back when they were wearing the creamsicle jerseys for that day, 20-6. Jared Goff had more than 300 yards passing. They just kind of had their way with Tampa Bay's defense. But Tampa Bay's defense is healthy, and again, they are playing some of their best football. They did not get a turnover against Philadelphia. That'll be the one thing I think they'll say, hey, we do need to be better, because we have to force some turnovers. They see the safeties. They see that they only allowed 42 rushing yards, but this is a defense predicated on forcing turnovers and getting the ball back for their offense. So I think the challenge for them this week is, can you force Jared Goff to make a bad play? That's the challenge. Something interesting about Sunday as well is that the Tampa Bay Lightning are already scheduled to play a game this Sunday in Detroit. So we will have the Buccaneers versus the Lions, and then the Lightning against the Red Wings. The ultimate Tampa Bay versus Detroit day. Here's to hoping both teams win and Tampa Bay goes 2 for 2.